So, you're trying to grow your channel on YouTube, but you're not getting the views you want. Here's the thing, it's not just about the content, it's also about the thumbnail. I've seen channels with great content, but their thumbnails are just not good. They're either too cluttered, or they're just not eye-catching. Look, I've been there myself. I've created thumbnails that I thought were good, but they just didn't work. Honestly, it's frustrating. But, I've learned from my mistakes, and I've experimented with different types of thumbnails. So, what makes a bad thumbnail? Well, first of all, it's one that's too cluttered. You've got too much text, too many images, and it's just hard to look at. I've seen thumbnails with like 5 different fonts, and it's just a mess. Here's an example. I was browsing through YouTube the other day, and I saw a thumbnail that had like 10 different words on it. It was just too much, and I didn't even bother clicking on it. So, what about clickbait thumbnails? You've seen them, thumbnails that are misleading or exaggerated. Honestly, they don't work long term. I've tried using clickbait thumbnails before, and at first, they worked. I got a lot of clicks. But, after a while, people started to realize that my content wasn't what they expected, and they stopped clicking. So, what makes a good thumbnail? A good thumbnail is simple, yet effective. Look at channels like Marques Brownlee, their thumbnails are clean and informative. They've got a clear image, and some text that tells you what the video is about. Honestly, it's not that hard to create a good thumbnail. You just need to keep it simple, and make sure it's eye-catching. So, what about thumbnails that actually work? I've experimented with different thumbnails on my channel, and I've found that ones with text overlays work well. Here's an example. I changed my thumbnail to one with a text overlay, and I saw a 20% increase in clicks. It was a simple change, but it made a big difference. So, how do you fix your thumbnails? First, keep it simple, use a clear image and add some text. Honestly, it's not that hard, just experiment and see what works for your channel. Don't be afraid to try different things, and see what gets you the best results. I've found that using a consistent design for my thumbnails has helped. I use a similar font and a similar color scheme, and it's helped to brand my channel. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? It's that your thumbnail is important, it's what gets people to click on your video. So, take the time to create a good one, and don't be afraid to experiment. If this helped, subscribe to Rise. I drop stuff like this every day.